Hi, I'm Pat Renzi. I'm the Eagle Scout that put up the original Osprey Tower about 18 years ago, and we're just trying to replace it. There were a lot of there was a really bad windstorm earlier in February, and it took down the Osprey Tower. And what we're trying to do is get something back up so that when the ospreys start nesting again, they have a place to do it. People around here, they've gotten used to ospreys. They become like neighbors, and I guess we're just trying to continue to be good neighbors to them. When I first heard about it and started asking for help and finding out who wanted to volunteer, obviously Troop 6 was top of my list, and they came through in flying colors. They've been amazing, and I really can't put into words how much I appreciate all the hard work they've done and the sort of support I've gotten from the leaders, and just the enthusiasm that I'm getting from the other scouts, from the kids.
Why did you build the Osprey nest in the first place, for your Eagle Scout project?
I was looking for an Eagle Scout project that would one, show the skills that you learn from Scouts, organization and persistence, and dedication to a difficult project. And then it was about thinking about, okay, well, what actually am I passionate about, and what would actually help the community? And I've known PJ's my uncle, so I've known him all my life. And PJ was an instrumental in organizing marsh restoration at the time. He still is. By the time we were working very much on Marsh 1 and drainage, and trying to revitalize the ecology of the salt marsh. And he said, there used to be a lot of ospreys around here, and then due to DDT, which was a mosquito repellent that they put into the ecosystem. They sprayed all over the marsh through the 60s and 50s to cut down on the mosquito population, and that had some really detrimental effects on everything. It would get into the water, the fish, and then it would get into the eggs, get into the osprey system, and it would weaken their eggs, and there was just a collapse in the population for several decades. And obviously that was outlawed, but we still needed to, give the osprey an opportunity to come back. And osprey are very, very careful nesters. They don't like humans. They only get used to humans very gradually with every generation of hatchlings. They get a little more used to humans. So you really need to give them good nesting habitats to entice them back to an area. And part of that is an osprey tower. So there was only one in the area. I believe there was one in Wallaston before mine. I saw, I'll write my neighborhood so everyone can see it. Everyone on the dike and in Germantown can see the center of Marsh 1, and anyone walking on the dike on the berm can see it. So a lot of people can enjoy the wildlife coming back, and also it's a great location because it's really about as far away from humans as you can get in this area, and that is really kind of essential for the first nesting in the area, that they feel really safe. They really want to have a good command of the surrounding area. They want to perch. They want to be clear of predators, that they don't have to worry about, some sort of a raccoon getting up there every night. So I chose in the center of the marsh between the two creeks, and I believe we had a pair the very first year, and they actually had hatchlings the very first year, which was a huge surprise. And we didn't expect that at all. It was actually pretty late in the season. And they came back for a good 15 years, I believe, with hatchlings every single year. And I believe the nest went to new hands about 3 or 4 years ago. At least we know the male was definitely a different male. He was much smaller, and his plumage was quite different. But they still had chicks, and basically what happened is when we were going to, we kind of were taking our time with this project, and then all of a sudden they came back early. This year has been pretty warm. They weren't supposed to come back until the first or second week of April. And then we saw them flying around mid-March, which was not good, because if they don't have their nest, they're not going to stick around. So we kind of had to really, everyone really had to step up in a big way, and they did, especially my uncle and the scouts.
So we had those bad gusty winds a few weeks ago, and I woke up in the morning, and I think I was probably the first one to notice the osprey pole had been blown down. And I love that. Those osprey come in every year, and they always come April 1st, so I was panicking, so I called my neighbor Bill, and I figured he might have a few contacts, and then he got the ball rolling from there.
Yeah, one of my neighbors connected me to PJ, who I didn't know before this, and I was amazed to hear that it was his nephew who built that pole, and that they wanted to get it back up.
Rock Island Cove, it's the marsh that is between Germantown and Howe's Neck. It's off what people around here locally know as the Crusher. Used to be the old stone quarry. So it's a big marsh, a beautiful marsh. And it's where the marsh itself stops. Now you have the cove, Rock Island Cove, Gull Point, goes all the way out, and then it's part of the Four River watershed. So it flows right into the Four River, separating Quincy from Wayne. Kind of what's called a dry fit here. Make sure it looks the way we think it's supposed to look. Take it all apart again, unbolt it here, and we'll truck all the components up onto the dike, and hopefully we'll have a big enough crowd to help us get all the parts out into the marsh.
friend Linda. Linda is from the neighborhood. Hello. So we're part of the Osprey volunteers that report data to Norman Smith Mass Audubon Trailside Museum. So we've been doing it for years. My son Brian Kelly is here. My daughter Jenya is out there jumping over one of these creeks that we have to navigate. But we're all here to help, and I think the Boy Scouts are doing an awesome job, and all the men, everybody that are out here today. It's just a wonderful community thing that everybody's pitching in.
Hi, my name is Brian Kelly. I'm the son of Michelle Kelly, and I took this photo of the photo around last month. That's what was with the photo of a pole that was taken down by the wind. And right now, for the Boy Scouts teams are really helping out to make a new pole. It is really helpful and a good advantage for the Ospreys coming in this coming spring. And right now I'm just taking some photos to help out, just for like some action shots and some good scenery of this team helping out. Back when I was little, I have been helping out with my mom and Norman Smith with the Ospreys, checking down the baby chicks to track them ever since when they're like 2 weeks old. And it's like my first time of checking Ospreys was when I was about 8. And I have been doing photography since 15, and I've been really enjoying this so far.
Carrying the stuff out, it was quite a big haul. But last time we actually put everything on a boat. We just came in right through that creek. So unfortunately, due to the tide, that wasn't really going to be an option today. So we decided not to plan around that with it. But my dad and my brothers got all of this stuff onto a boat and brought it out. And it was pretty overloaded. It was pretty low in the water, but we got it out there. It was pretty funny. But this time, these guys just muscled through it. It was pretty impressive. Just wanted to put that out there.
This was for a giant vampire.